Can you guys hear that? It is a monsoon right now. Pouring rain. What's up, guys? It is Melissa. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to give you 7 tips or 7 things that your bank teller wishes that you knew, okay? So if you're anyone that goes in the bank, which most of us are, we do a lot of stuff at the ATM and online now, but if you have to make a large withdrawal or make a deposit, you know, sometimes you have to go into the branch. So these are some things your teller wishes that you knew. And if you are a teller yourself, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So here we go. Let's get into these. You guys listen up because your bank teller wants you to know this, okay? So the first thing is that this is more for the male clients that we have. Now, let me go ahead and tell you that I've not been on the teller line in 3 years. I was on the teller line for 8 years, but it has been 3 years since because I've been in offices and things like that since. But within my 8 years, and I still have friends, very best friends that are tellers working on the teller line, they can all tell you all of this crap is true, okay? Just listen up, listen good. So the first thing is mostly for the male clients, and that is that we are not flirting with you just because we ask you how your day was, or how your family is, or how you're liking your new truck, or how your house is coming along. Okay, that does not mean we're flirting with you. That does not mean that we want you to take us out on a date, okay? I have literally had men say to me, oh, well, I didn't even realize you were married because every time I come in the bank, you would flirt with me. But how? Like, tell me how, okay? The only thing that we do on the teller line is ask how you are and things like that. Now, genuinely, I do ask. I have built relationships with my clients. I genuinely ask how their family is. How is their new puppy? You know, I genuinely want to know these things because I care about my clients and things like that. But please be aware if you're a man and you just think the bank teller is just flirting with you, you know, it just probably is not true. We are trying to pick up on signs like, do you need to refinance your home? Are you looking to get a car loan? Do you have any kids or family members that need savings or checking accounts? Like, we're just trying to pick up on little things so that we can make sales, okay? So please don't take it too far. It's not always flirting, okay? We're just friendly. It's our job. Number 2, for God's sake, you guys, please, I highly, highly, highly suggest and would appreciate it if you guys did not stick your money in your ass crack or in your bra, especially during the summer months, okay? It is so sweaty and nasty. When you pull money out of your pants or out of your bra and it is like so soaking wet that I have to lay it to the side to let it dry before I can even put it in my drawer with the rest of my money, it is a problem. It is disgusting. No one wants to hold your drenching wet checks or cash. Please don't stick your money in places that other people ain't trying to touch, okay? Stop. Number 3, it is not up to the teller's discretion whether or not your check has a hold placed on it, okay? There are policies set in place for the best interest of the customer and the bank. So if you go into the bank and the teller tells you there's going to be a hold placed on your check, it is not up to the teller. Please do not scream and yell or cuss at the teller. It is not our decision. Okay, what that means is that the system has shown that you may not have enough money in the bank to cover the check, okay? So it's going to place a hold on it for 3 to 5 to 7 to whatever your business hold is, okay? There are ways around this, so please take it down a notch. Be calm. You can always get the manager and try to work something out with them and see if you can get the money sooner. It is not up to the teller. Like, we are not trying to hold your money. We're not taking your money home for the weekend and using it, okay? It's not. Shh, calm down, okay? Don't take it out on the teller. It's not the teller's fault. The 4th thing is please be aware if you're coming into a branch to get a large amount of cash to make a withdrawal, it is going to take an extra few minutes, okay? It's not going to be just like coming in, deposit, coming in, cash a small check. You're going to need to come and give us just a few minutes. If you're getting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000, however much in cash out, it's going to take us an extra few minutes, okay? We do not keep that kind of cash in our drawer for obvious reasons. So we are going to have to buy and sell from the vault and from each other to try to accumulate all this cash, get it in the denominations that you want, It's just going to take an extra few minutes. So please don't try to rush the teller. You don't want your transaction messed up. What if you rush your teller and then, you know, she's like, hurrying up and all in a panic, and you get out to the parking lot and you're missing $1,000. It's because you rushed the teller. Like, just come a few minutes early. Just know it's going to take a few extra minutes. If you're doing a large withdrawal, everything's Gucci, okay? Number 5, please do not get upset if your bank teller has a brain fart, okay? If you're talking to your bank teller and they're just like, could you remind me of what your last name is, please? Don't think, oh my God, I've been coming here 20 years and this girl cannot remember my last name. We just see hundreds and sometimes thousands, depending on which branch you're in, of people each day. Our mind is working like overload, and sometimes we just honestly, like, we just can't think about one more single freaking thing, okay? So please just tell us your last name, and we'll just type it in. It won't be a big situation, okay? Okay, number 6 is a really good one to know, okay? Listen up, people. When you go into the bank, if you are going in and the bank teller asks you for your license, you might be shocked to know this, but it is not because we're all wanting to huddle around together and have a good laugh at your DMV picture, okay? That's not the reason. We are asking you for your license because the system has prompted us to look physically at your license and type the information into the system. Or if you go into the bank that you've never been in before, or if you go to, you might be going to the same bank that you've been going to for 10 years, but if you get a new teller, that person is literally just doing their job, okay? It is our job, if we have never seen you before, to say, Mr. or Mrs. Jones, may I please see your license? Because I've never waited on you before, and, you know, it would just help me out a lot if I could just use your license, okay? Like, that's it. It's not a big deal. We're not trying to inconvenience you. It is actually policy and procedure, and if you do not follow policy and procedure, you will be written up. You will get fired, okay? So please just know that if it takes you a few minutes to get your license out, go ahead and take them out before you come in the bank. Have them ready. It's not a big deal. Number 7, for the love of all things good and holy, please, if you feel the need to belch, fart, or cough, please step aside. You know, go to the bathroom if you got too much going on. But please step aside. Literally, me and almost every single one of my coworkers has had a customer standing this close, okay, and burp right in our face. Why would you do that? Why would you just, and they burp, and they're not even like, excuse me, they're just like, bah, and then just carry on with their business like nothing ever happened. We've had people fart on the teller line. One of my coworkers had a client that was not the cleanest of people, you know what I'm saying? And he was so close up in her face trying to look around at her computer that when he talked, he spit in her mouth, and I thought we were all going to die. Oh, God, please don't be all up in your teller's face. Please, you know, there's a little area and a little space there for a reason. Go ahead and just, you know, don't be trying to look around at the computer. Heck, that's number 8. Like, please, if you need to burp, if you need to cough, turn your head, just step over to the side. Everybody burps, farts, and coughs, I understand. Please don't do it in nobody's face. Please don't do it in our face. All right, guys, that was 7 things that your bank teller wishes that you knew. I have loads more where that came from. If you're interested, I'll do another video at another time. Maybe you learned something. Maybe you also learned that you don't do any of these things, but there are humans out there in the world that do all of these things on a daily basis, okay? If you know someone that does it, if it's one of your family members, your husband, your wife, your child, tell them. Say, we're doing this. These are no-nos in the bank. Please don't do it. You know, please don't come for the tellers. Please don't put your bodily fluids on us. Please don't do it. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I love you so much. Please subscribe if you have not already, because I feel like I'm pretty entertaining. I feel like I am, okay? So, I will see you guys in my next video.